What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Oppenheimer. Now, this is a huge movie, mostly because of all it means, but also because it's a Christopher Nolan movie. Every time Christopher Nolan has a movie come out, it's always a big deal. Myself, I'm not really a big Christopher Nolan guy. Like, I try to watch some of his movies, find them pretty boring. I didn't even really expect to watch this movie. Somehow, I kept my interest all throughout the 3 hour runtime. I was amazed that I actually completed it. It's like I had done a challenge. I was amazed that I finished this movie. I thought for sure it was gonna bore the living shit out of me. And while I won't say it didn't bore the shit out of me, I don't know really anything about history. I didn't even know who Oppenheimer really was until this movie came out. I may have heard about him like one time or two in school, but I don't remember any of that shit. So yeah, there wasn't really much of a reason for me to watch the movie. I mean, yeah, it's got a nice cast, but I mean, didn't really seem like anything I didn't want to watch. I seen the trailers for it, and I was like, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be boring as shit. And well, it's 3 hours of a bunch of white people talking in a room about what they're gonna do with the bomb. Oh, yada yada, where we're gonna drop it at. Physics this, physics that. Your math is better than mine. Ha 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 ha. But I found it very interesting for some reason. I don't know. Something about Oppenheimer, the character, and then the acting itself and the performances all throughout is just fantastic. It's just so intense and interesting, and the pacing is just so lightning fast. It's just like, one scene he just had his kid, and then like 2 scenes later, the kid's now like a year or two old. It's just always flying by, so that makes it feel like it's not just one of those slow burn, boring ass movies where it's like he just sits in the room the entire time in his chair, just talking and talking and talking. It actually feels like we're progressing somewhere in the story, and the movie constantly keeps switching all throughout the film. It's where Oppenheimer and his friends are getting interrogated, or at least the people who used to be his friends, they're getting interrogated, and then they keep cutting to this black and gray stuff with Robert Downey Jr. in court or whatever he's in. Robert Downey Jr. is fantastic in this film too, especially at the end. And of course, one of the coolest scenes in the film is, of course, when they're testing the bomb. That was a really thrilling sequence. Probably the only one throughout the entire film, really. That, and I also like the scene where Emily Blunt basically puts the guy in check at the end of the film. It's like the only thing she's actually given to do throughout the entire movie, really. Because besides that, she's kind of just sitting there, just looking upset. And of course, the music in Christopher Nolan's movies always look fantastic, as does his cinematography. And that's nothing new. You expect that from Christopher Nolan. He's made a huge name for himself based on all that, delivering really epic films that look fantastic and sound amazing. But just like with Tenet, this movie, I was just kind of like, I have no idea what's going on, but it's kind of interesting just how much I have no idea and don't understand any of this. I don't know if it's really a movie that was meant for me, but somehow I made it through, so here I am. So yeah, those are my quick thoughts on Oppenheimer. Barely understood any of the movie, really, but it was visually stunning. The performances were fantastic, and it made Oppenheimer seem like a really complex character, I don't know who he is, so didn't really know what to expect throughout the film. I liked all the scenes with Florence Pugh. If you've seen the movie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, that is all I have to say really about the film. Not much to say. Wasn't really looking forward to seeing the movie or anything, but somehow I made it through, and here I am. So yeah, what did you guys think about Oppenheimer? And what do you think about all this crazy Barbenheimer stuff? I think it's pretty interesting to see 2 different movies at least at the same exact time, and everybody's just like, oh, well, I'm going to go see both. Instead of what people usually do, which is, oh, well, I'm not going to go see that one. So it's been really cool to see how much of an impact this has had on social media. It's just been meme after meme after meme every single day for months. So yeah, see you guys later.